Dr. Matt Harrington is here. Is there a serial killer in Chicago?
Yes, there is.
Who's he killing?
Well, he's killed 51 women that they know. 90% of them are African American. They think up to 75 right now. The person is finding the bodies that have been either strangled or suffocated, somewhat dismembered, and left in dumpsters and vacant lots.
Are people thinking that this isn't getting a lot of publicity because it's minorities?
Let me stop, okay? Jen?
Yeah.
I am so sick of everything being put through the racist or racism or whatever. Everything in this city and every TV show, the white guy's the fat buffoon and just the racism that goes on in this city. Now, having said that, and I really hate things being put through, again, the lens of racism. You know that.
Yeah.
But what you said is correct. I'm not going to go where you think I'm going to go. Because I was on the radio during JonBenet Ramsey. Mm-hmm. And there was a similar story with a little black girl. And I cared. Nobody cared. Nobody.
Right.
And when a little African-American kid was ripped apart by a pit bull, nobody cared. Mm-hmm. They cared about the pit bull and not the kid. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't want to believe it. But you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This little black kid was ripped apart, and they were upset that they put down the dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is it because they're African-American women they're being killed that we don't hear more about it?
Yes.
I mean, come on. If it was North Shore Housewives.
Right.
Well,
look what happened with AJ in Crystal Lake. It's a sad, tragic story, but there are stories like this all the time in other communities that we're not hearing about.
Well, like the little African-American baby found under the couch. The couch that didn't have legs.
Yeah.
Crushed under the couch.
Right.
Yeah.
Our whole thing is really to do two things.
Well, how do you know it, and we're not hearing about this every night on the news?
Well, because I work with the community activists such as Gregory Greer, Bishop Gregory Greer, T.O. Hardiman, and other individuals who
I
are
know
really
T.O., sure.
Yeah, they're always connected into the community. They know about things before it gets to the famous part, like we did for Laquan McDonald.
Yeah, you're the guy one of the guys that got us information about Laquan McDonald. Rom doesn't like you, I take it, our mayor, for now?
No, he hates my guts.
He hates your guts, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He'd like to bash your skull in, wouldn't he?
You bet he would.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and it's great. So do we know who it is? Do you know who the serial killer is?
No, that's the whole thing. They are delayed on doing any DNA because they kept on saying that these people are of risky lifestyle. Which, they were prostitutes.
Well, same thing with Dahmer or the Atlanta killer,
exactly.
Right?
They take advantage of the people that nobody cares about.
The Green River killer, the same deal.
Exactly. And this is what we have going on. I mean, Chicago is known for
51 dead, you think?
51, maybe 75.
That's insane.
Maybe 75, but 51 they believe.
Yep.
So what's your point? Why are you? Are you trying to get attention?
Yes.
Why do you care?
Well, I care because it's somebody's child, somebody's sister, somebody's mother, somebody.
Yeah, but listen, brother, there's millions and millions of people listening to the ManCow Show right now. They're going, wow, that's awful. And then they go about their lives. You hear it and you're on radio shows and you're trying to get Why you? Why do you care? What about your personality?
Well, I had some friends that died tragically from somebody else's hands. So I tend to be a little bit more active.
Why were they killed?
Well, they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Can you tell me? I want to know.
The person was shot in the head.
At a store? A robbery?
Actually out in front of the old Greyhound bus when I was 17, this person shot this person in the head, and then he turned the gun at me, and by luck, I happened to just duck down the ground, and then the cops were coming out.
You ducked down?
Yeah.
Okay, so, that's a story. So you're here now. What are you hoping to get out of being on this show?
Well, I'm really bringing attention to what this movement that we're calling is 5/11 movement on May 11th. I bring attention to the victims, not so much the killers, but remembrance of the victims. Right, because they are always forgotten. Everybody remembers BTK, everybody remembers Gacy, but they don't remember the victims' names.
Okay, you have to come on this show that day. We have to make sure we talk about that and promote and get people marching with you.
I love that.
And didn't I talk to you before for another march, the Ripper Crew, right?
The Ripper Crew, right. And that was successful. We had
how many women did this crew rip up?
18 minimum. 18.
And the guy's out, and he's living where?
He's living at the Wayside Cross, and those
guys.
Yeah. Wayside.
Yeah, they have
ripped women apart for Satan.
Yeah, no respect for the community.
Ripped women apart, and he's out amongst us.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Dear God Almighty.
Yeah. And then the bad part is that the family.
Wait, the bad part. Yeah.
Yeah, the family is still getting death threats from the river cruise followers. They actually had put out police reports recently, and Borowski, the niece, got fired from her job because of the protests.
The amount of wow. Dr. Matt Harrington, fighting what I call the good fight.
Thank you, sir.
Nice job. I'm the ManCow. This is WLS.
Psycho killer.